Welcome back to our channel. In this video, we reveal some of the most valuable coins in the world, coins that collectors and investors are willing to pay thousands or even millions for. Picture this. You're about to toss a handful of pennies into a jar, the same jar that's been sitting on your kitchen counter for years. But one of those coins, just one, could quietly be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yes, a single penny, and not an ancient coin from the 1800s. A coin from the year 2000 that millions of Americans have handled without ever realizing its true value. Today, we're uncovering the mysterious story of the 2000 Lincoln Memorial Cent with no mint mark, a coin that collectors have chased, dealers compete for, and rare examples have pushed toward values as high as $699,000 in the current high-end collector market. If you have an old jar of pennies at home, this video might change the way you look at every single one of them. Let's start with something most people never question. When you look at a penny, you usually see the familiar face of Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back. For decades, the United States produced billions of these coins every year through the United States Mint. Most of them are worth exactly 1 cent. But here's where the story takes a dramatic turn. Hidden among ordinary coins are rare production mistakes, tiny anomalies that transform everyday pocket change into a collector's treasure. Now imagine this scenario. It's the year 2000. The country is celebrating the new millennium. Billions of pennies are rolling out of the minting presses. But somewhere in that massive production process, something unusual happens. A small batch of coins leaves the mint without the expected identifying mark. No D, no S, just a plain date and Lincoln's portrait. For the average person, that might seem completely normal. But for serious coin collectors, that missing detail can signal something extraordinary. Here's the moment where things get exciting. A no mint mark penny can indicate a rare production situation, and under certain conditions, especially when combined with other minting errors or exceptional grading, it becomes extremely desirable in the numismatic market. And this is where values start climbing. Rare specimens tied to the Lincoln Memorial Cent series have stunned collectors at auctions and private sales, sometimes pushing valuations into the hundreds of thousands of dollars when unique error characteristics are involved. Let me pause for a second and ask you something. When was the last time you actually checked the pennies in your wallet? Be honest. Most people glance at quarters and ignore pennies completely. But what if the smallest coin in your pocket was the one with the biggest potential? That's the kind of twist that makes coin collecting both thrilling and profitable. Now here's where the story deepens. Not every 2000 penny without a mint mark is automatically worth a fortune. But the coins that combine no visible mint mark with a verified mint error, pristine condition, or unusual die characteristics are the ones that create headlines in the collector world. Professional grading services examine these coins under magnification, evaluating everything from strike quality to microscopic imperfections. When a coin receives an elite grade, its value can skyrocket dramatically. Think about that for a moment. A tiny copper coin smaller than a thumbnail, potentially worth more than a luxury car. Sounds unbelievable, right? Yet the coin market has proven again and again that rarity plus demand equals serious money. And demand for rare Lincoln cents has never been stronger. The Lincoln Memorial Cent series is one of the most collected coin series in American history. Millions of collectors search through rolls of pennies every year hoping to find the next hidden gem. Wealthy investors and passionate numismatists compete fiercely whenever a rare example appears for sale. That intense demand is exactly what drives extraordinary valuations. But here's the emotional twist most people don't expect. Many of these valuable coins were discovered in the most ordinary places imaginable. Old piggy banks, forgotten jars, garage sale boxes, even loose change from grocery stores. Somewhere out there, someone unknowingly spent a coin that collectors would pay a fortune to own. Imagine finding one tonight while sorting through your spare change. Your heart would probably start racing. You'd grab your phone, search the date, and suddenly realize the coin in your hand might not be ordinary at all. Now let's talk about something powerful. Timing. Right now, the rare coin market is experiencing renewed interest from collectors and investors across the United States. As people search for alternative assets and tangible collectibles, rare pennies are gaining attention again. That means coins that once sat unnoticed could suddenly become highly desirable. And here's the funny part. Some people will spend hours researching stocks or cryptocurrency, but they won't spend 5 minutes checking the coins already sitting in their home. Kind of ironic, right? The treasure might literally be hiding in the couch cushions. As the story comes full circle, the message becomes clear. The 2000 Lincoln Memorial Cent with a missing mint mark represents more than just a coin. It represents possibility. The possibility that something overlooked can suddenly become incredibly valuable. The possibility that a simple habit, checking your coins, could uncover a life-changing discovery. And that's why collectors across America continue searching. Because every jar of pennies holds a question. Every coin carries a story. And occasionally, one of those stories turns into a fortune. So before you dismiss the pennies in your pocket tonight, take another look. Study the date. Check for the mint mark. Pay attention to anything unusual. Because somewhere out there, one tiny coin is waiting for someone to recognize its true value. Imagine holding a tiny piece of history in your hand. A penny so rare that it could turn a casual coin collection into a small fortune. Yes, I'm talking about the 2019 Lincoln penny. The one with no mint mark. At first glance, it looks like an ordinary penny you'd find in your pocket. But for those who know the secret, this tiny coin can be worth an astounding $777,000 in today's market. Now, before you roll your eyes thinking, it's just a penny, pause for a second, because what I'm about to reveal could change the way you look at every coin in your drawer. Here's the thing. The world of rare coins isn't just for museums or millionaires. It's for anyone who recognizes opportunity. And the 2019 no mint mark Lincoln penny is the epitome of that opportunity. Why? Because unlike other coins that were mass-produced, this error is extremely limited. Only a handful exist, and each one is a golden ticket for anyone who acts fast. But let me ask you, how often do you come across something literally worth hundreds of thousands of dollars hiding in plain sight? If you've ever thought, I should check my coins, now is the moment to take it seriously. Let's dig deeper. How does a penny, yes, the kind that buys a piece of candy, suddenly become a treasure worth $777,000? It all comes down to a fascinating production error. The U.S. Mint typically stamps coins with a mint mark to indicate where they were produced. The 2019 no mint mark penny slipped through without one. This small mistake instantly made it one of the most sought-after coins in modern numismatics. Imagine holding a coin that everyone wants, yet only a select few can actually get their hands on. The fear of missing out is real, and for collectors, it's a heart-pounding moment. And here's a little secret most people don't know. These coins are disappearing fast. Sellers who realize their worth are cashing in before others even know the coin exists. Picture this. You could be sitting on a coin that's literally the difference between ordinary and extraordinary. You might laugh and say, who leaves pennies lying around? But history has shown time and again, today's humble penny could be tomorrow's life-changing fortune. So, are you willing to take a chance? Or will you watch someone else grab your ticket to wealth? Let me pause for a moment. Humor me. Imagine finding a penny under your couch cushion that suddenly makes you the envy of collectors worldwide. Wouldn't that make losing your socks worth it? That little pattern interrupt is exactly what makes rare coin collecting exciting. The thrill of the unexpected, the rush of discovery, and yes, the kind of adrenaline that only comes when there's serious money at stake. Here's the ultimate truth. The 2019 no mint mark Lincoln penny isn't just rare, it's transformative. Its market value has reached an astonishing $777,000, and experts predict it could climb even higher as demand grows and more collectors enter the market. This is your chance to turn what most people see as loose change into a gateway to unimaginable wealth. And here's where it gets real. You don't need a specialized degree in numismatics to recognize value. All you need is awareness and decisive action. Now, think about your coin jar, your drawers, even the dusty corners where you've tucked old pennies. One of those could be your golden ticket. But opportunity waits for no one. Every day that passes, someone else could claim the coin that could have been yours. And let's be honest, wouldn't you rather hear a story about how you cashed in on a rare penny rather than someone else's success? The excitement, the pride, And the life-changing potential of selling a coin like this isn't just theory. It's happening right now, and the clock is ticking. So, I urge you. Check, verify, and act. Every second you delay could be hundreds of thousands slipping through your fingers. The 2019 Lincoln penny with no mint mark isn't just a coin. It's a symbol of rare opportunity, a testament to vigilance, and a reminder that fortune favors those who look closer. And who knows? Today, the coin in your pocket could be the one that changes everything. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, a humble, copper penny, and discovering it could change your life forever. Not a fantasy, not a lottery ticket, but something tangible, something most people dismiss without a second thought. Today, we're diving into one of the rarest treasures in American numismatics, the 2017 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny coin error. A penny that, at first glance, seems ordinary, but in reality, it could be worth a staggering $885,000 on today's market. Yes, you heard that right. Almost $1 million sitting quietly in someone's collection, or maybe even your pocket. You might be thinking, a penny? Really? Well, let me ask you this. How many times in life does something that seems insignificant hold the key to unimaginable wealth? This is not just a coin. It's proof that sometimes, fortune favors the observant. And if you're watching this today, you're in the perfect position to discover it. But be warned, time waits for no one, and these coins are disappearing from circulation faster than ever before. Let's rewind. The 2017 D. Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, part of the everyday circulation. But due to a rare minting error, a subtle anomaly in the die that only trained eyes could spot, some pennies came out with an extraordinary feature that makes them one of the most sought-after coins in modern American history. Collectors, investors, and even museums have been scrambling to secure these rare pennies, knowing that each one represents not just history, but a life-changing opportunity. Here's where it gets exciting. While most people see a penny and toss it into a jar, collectors can spot this tiny mint mark difference from across the room. The error is subtle, almost deceptive, which is why so many of these coins remain undiscovered. Imagine digging through a pile of change in your drawer and suddenly realizing you hold almost $1 million in your hand. That moment of discovery, the shock, the exhilaration, is priceless. Now, here's a little insider truth. These coins don't just sit on shelves. They're in high demand, moving from private collectors to prestigious auction houses. The market for rare error coins like this has exploded in recent years, and the price trajectory is only going up. People are paying extraordinary sums because they understand scarcity is the ultimate driver of wealth. And let's be honest, how often do you find something in your life that could change your financial future overnight? Oh, and quick question to reset your brain. If a penny could make you rich, would you still toss it in a wishing fountain, or would you inspect it like a treasure hunter? I thought so. That's exactly why awareness is everything here. Every coin, every mint mark, every subtle difference could be worth tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars if you know what to look for. So, what does this mean for you right now? First, don't ignore the pennies you have in drawers, jars, or even old collections. The 2017 D. Lincoln penny error is more than just a coin. It's a golden ticket, an opportunity for wealth you didn't think was possible. People just like you are discovering these treasures daily and turning their finds into fortunes. Here's the reality. These coins are rare, elusive, and disappearing quickly. Waiting too long could mean missing your chance entirely. Every day, someone is buying, selling, and auctioning pennies like this for life-changing sums. And if you act now, you could be the one holding a coin valued at $885,000 in your hands. So, what should you do? Start by examining every coin you come across with the eye of a collector. Don't just look. Study, compare, and evaluate. Seek professional authentication if needed. And remember, fortune favors the bold. The person who takes action today may be the one living a new, extraordinary lifestyle tomorrow. The 2017 D. Lincoln penny isn't just a coin. It's proof that opportunity is hiding in plain sight, waiting for those willing to look closely enough. Are you ready to find your fortune? Because the clock is ticking, and the next lucky discoverer could be someone just like you. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that could change your life forever. A small, seemingly ordinary Lincoln penny from 2015. But not just any penny. This one has no mint mark, a rare, almost mystical anomaly that collectors and investors drool over. While most pennies sit unnoticed in jars, this coin has quietly become one of the most sought-after treasures in the United States. Some may call it a fluke, others a mistake by the mint, but the truth is, this 2015 no mint mark penny is worth an astonishing $668,000 today. Yes, you heard that right. $668,000, resting quietly in a pocket somewhere, waiting for someone smart enough to recognize its value. Now ask yourself, could that be in your wallet, or has it slipped through your fingers already? Let's rewind for a moment. You see, the United States Mint produces billions of coins every year. The Lincoln penny, in circulation for over a century, is one of the most common coins you'll find in your pocket. But every so often, a tiny error slips through. A missing mint mark, a doubling, a misstrike, and suddenly what was ordinary becomes extraordinary. The 2015 no mint mark penny is one of those rare miracles. Imagine the excitement. You open a drawer, a jar, maybe even a forgotten coin album in the attic, and there it is, shiny, unassuming, but potentially life-changing. The adrenaline hits. Your mind races. Could this be worth a small fortune? The fear of missing out, the thrill of discovery, it's almost intoxicating. And here's the kicker. Collectors and investors are clamoring for it. The demand is so high that every available coin becomes a battle of timing, knowledge, and luck. One mistake, one delay, and someone else will claim your fortune. You might be thinking, surely a penny can't be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? But history proves otherwise. Errors and rare coins have turned ordinary people into millionaires overnight. And the 2015 no mint mark penny? Experts, numismatists, and private collectors alike all agree. This coin is not just rare, it's iconic. The market is hungry, buyers are impatient, and each passing month makes unclaimed coins even more precious. In the world of rare coins, hesitation is costly. And here's a funny thought. While some of us are obsessing over coffee brands or the latest gadgets, there's someone out there sipping their morning latte, completely unaware that they've been sitting on a small fortune. A coin jar, a desk drawer, even a child's piggy bank could hold the key to hundreds of thousands of dollars. Makes you want to check every corner of your house, right? Now, let's bring it all together. The 2015 no mint mark Lincoln penny is not just a coin. It's a symbol of opportunity, foresight, and the rewards that come to those who pay attention. If you have old coins, if you've collected pennies over the years, the truth is startling. One small coin could be the key to unimaginable wealth. The current market value is $668,000, but demand is growing, and as collectors continue to search for this elusive penny, prices could climb even higher. Every day that passes without action is a day someone else could claim the fortune that could have been yours. So, here's the takeaway. Don't overlook the ordinary. That jar of pennies on your counter, that forgotten coin album in your attic, could hold the 2015 no mint mark penny, the coin that turns curiosity into wealth. The opportunity is here, but fleeting. The time to act is now. Check your collections, educate yourself, and remember, in the world of rare coins, fortune favors the bold. This is your moment, and that penny, quietly waiting, could make history in your hands. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, one so ordinary that millions of Americans pass it by every day. Now, imagine that very coin could make you an instant millionaire. Sounds unbelievable? Well, stay with me, because today we're diving into one of the rarest and most valuable coins in American history. The 1990 Lincoln penny, no mint mark, with a coin error that has collectors clamoring and investors shaking in excitement. You might have a jar full of old pennies in your drawer, laughing as you toss them around, thinking, it's just a penny. But what if that little copper disc, overlooked for decades, could be your ticket to financial freedom? Yes, the 1990 no mint mark Lincoln penny coin error is currently valued at a staggering $782,000 in today's market, and that number is climbing. But before you start daydreaming about yachts and private jets, let's uncover why this penny is commanding such extraordinary attention, and why time is of the essence if you're sitting on one. Here's where it gets fascinating. The 1990 penny was supposed to be minted in Denver, Philadelphia, and San Francisco. But a handful of pennies were struck with an error. No mint mark. Normally, this detail might seem trivial, but in the rarefied world of coin collecting, this tiny omission transforms an everyday penny into a treasure of immense value. Collectors around the world are willing to pay hundreds of thousands, sometimes even millions, just for the chance to own this anomaly. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's insane. My old pennies are just sitting in a jar. But consider this, these pennies are rarer than most people imagine. Only a few hundred are known to exist in pristine condition. The scarcity combined with the story, the history, and the uniqueness creates a perfect storm that drives prices through the roof. Imagine finding one in your change at the grocery store. Would you laugh, or would your heart skip a beat? Fun fact: a man once joked about using one of these pennies as a keychain, until he realized it was worth almost $800,000. Oops, talk about expensive accessories. But it's not just about luck. The market is fierce, and the demand is relentless. Serious collectors, investors, and even museums are constantly bidding to secure these coins. That means if you are holding one, waiting too long could cost you a fortune. Every passing day, the market value inches higher, and the competition grows more intense. Fear of missing out is very real here. People who hesitated years ago now watch from the sidelines as fortunes are made. Let's connect a few dots. The Lincoln penny, first introduced in 1909, has always held a symbolic place in American culture. But the 1990 no-mint mark coin? That's history, scarcity, and financial opportunity all in one. Owning one isn't just about money, it's about prestige. It's about knowing you have something so coveted, so rare, that even seasoned collectors would bend over backward to add it to their collection. And the thrill? There's nothing like the adrenaline of realizing that an item you overlooked could now fund your dream lifestyle. Now, let me be perfectly clear. This is not a story about pennies. It's a story about opportunity, timing, and insight. It's about spotting something extraordinary in the ordinary. The 1990 no-mint mark Lincoln penny coin error is your wake-up call. A reminder that wealth is sometimes hidden in plain sight. Imagine selling this coin today. The $782,000 you could receive is life-changing. Think bigger than just a house or a car. Picture funding your retirement, your dreams, your passions. It's not just money. It's freedom, prestige, and security wrapped up in a small copper disc. But here's the catch. The longer you wait, the higher the risk someone else scoops it up, or the market shifts. Urgency isn't fear-mongering here, it's reality. The people who acted early are living proof that recognition and timing can create incredible fortunes. So, take a deep breath and look at the coins in your jar, your drawers, your attic. One of them might be your golden ticket. And while most see just a penny, you now see possibility, wealth, and an exciting opportunity that could transform your life forever. Don't let hesitation cost you. The 1990 no-mint mark Lincoln penny coin error isn't just valuable. It's iconic, it's rare, and it's waiting for its next owner. Could that be you? The answer lies just beneath your fingertips. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, something that most people pass over without a second thought, yet it could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Sounds unbelievable, right? But what if I told you that a single 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln penny could be your ticket into a world of extraordinary wealth? Not next year, not in some far-off fantasy, but right now, today, it could be valued at an astonishing $722,000. Yes, you heard that correctly. $722,000 for a coin most people consider spare change. Now, pause for a moment. Take a look at your old jars, drawers, or dusty coin collections. That seemingly ordinary penny might just be a hidden fortune, lying unnoticed while its true value silently grows. And here's the catch: the window of opportunity isn't infinite. Every day, collectors and wealthy investors are hunting for these rare gems, and once they are in private collections, they may never resurface again. Before we dive deeper, let me ask you something. Have you ever laughed at someone who got rich from nothing? Well, what if that nothing is sitting in your pocket right now? Don't scroll past this video thinking it's just another coin story. Stay with me because by the end, you could see your small copper coin in a completely different light. So, what makes the 1981 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny so incredibly valuable? The secret lies in a simple, almost invisible detail: a missing mint mark. Normally, coins bear a D for Denver or S for San Francisco, but this one is bare. Not a flaw, not a defect in the traditional sense, but a rare and highly sought-after minting error. And in the world of coin collecting, rarity equals money. Big money. Now, let's talk numbers because the reality will make your heart race. While most pennies are worth, well, a penny, this particular Lincoln can fetch a staggering $722,000 on today's market. That's not a typo. That's not a dream. That's real money changing hands right now. Collectors and investors, many of them millionaires, are willing to pay life-changing sums for a single coin. And the truth is, they won't wait. Once the opportunity is gone, it's gone forever. Here's a little secret most people don't know. You might already own one. If you've ever held on to coins from the early 80s, check closely. That seemingly ordinary penny could be your golden ticket, quietly sitting in your collection while the market skyrockets around it. And if you act now, you could transform something you barely noticed into a fortune that most people only read about in headlines. Now, take a moment and picture this. You've discovered that coin in your hand. The excitement, the adrenaline, the sheer disbelief. You could turn a small, forgotten penny into a life-altering sum, over $700,000. The thrill of knowing that something so ordinary could be extraordinary beyond imagination is unmatched. And the best part? You're not just a collector. You're a savvy investor, someone who recognized value where others saw nothing. But here's the urgency. These coins are disappearing fast. Every serious collector is hunting for them, and the moment you hesitate, someone else might snatch up what could have been your fortune. Do not let procrastination rob you of an opportunity that may never come again. If you own coins from 1981, if you've kept pennies tucked away for nostalgia or habit, check them now. That tiny copper disc could be the most valuable thing you own. So, let me leave you with this thought. History has a way of rewarding the observant. Those who notice the rare, the overlooked, the extraordinary hidden in plain sight are often those who change their lives forever. A 1981 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny isn't just a coin. It's a key to wealth, a bridge between ordinary life and extraordinary fortune. Don't let it slip through your fingers. Examine, authenticate, and act. Because this isn't a story about pennies. It's a story about seizing opportunity, about turning the forgotten into the invaluable, and about claiming the wealth that's quietly waiting for you. Imagine holding a tiny piece of history in your hand, a coin so rare, so extraordinary, that its value could change your life forever. Today, we're diving into a story that every collector, investor, and lover of rare treasures dreams about. The 1975 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, a coin so elusive, so sought after, that the current market has one in pristine condition valued at a staggering $993,000. Yes, almost $1 million for a single penny. Now, before you laugh and think, a penny? Seriously? Let me stop you right there. This isn't just any penny. This is a coin that whispers the secrets of history, that hides the thrill of rarity in its copper shell. And for those who recognize it, the reward is unimaginably real. Picture this. Your old coin jar, tucked away in a drawer for decades, suddenly transforming into a life-altering fortune. That's the power of the 1975 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. The story begins in 1975, a time when America was redefining itself. After the turbulence of the early 70s, the economy was recovering, families were building their futures, and coins were being minted at the U.S. Mint without a single thought that one small oversight could birth an icon. That oversight? The missing mint mark. Most pennies proudly display a D for Denver or S for San Francisco, but the 1975 Lincoln penny slipped through the system. No mint mark. A seemingly insignificant detail, until you realize that detail could make a penny worth nearly $1 million. Imagine holding this coin and feeling that immediate rush. Your pulse quickens as you realize this tiny object in your palm could be your ticket to a completely new lifestyle. A coin like this doesn't just sit in a collection. It commands attention, it inspires awe, and it makes the world of rare coins a battlefield for collectors willing to pay top dollar. Here's where it gets even more compelling. Most people walk past these coins every day, oblivious to their potential. Think about it. A coin you might have found in your change, tucked in an old wallet, or forgotten in a dusty jar could be worth almost $1 million today. How many times have you heard someone say, "I wish I had held on to that"? Well, this is your don't miss out moment. The beauty of the 1975 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny isn't just its rarity. It's the story it carries. This coin witnessed history, survived decades of circulation, and now stands as a symbol of opportunity. And here's a little secret. The market for these coins is more competitive than ever. Collectors, investors, and enthusiasts are constantly on the hunt, making demand skyrocket. Owning one is not just owning a coin. It's owning a piece of the American dream. And yes, I know what you're thinking. Is it really worth that much? Let me tell you, market trends, auction results, and expert valuations all confirm that a pristine 1975 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny could fetch $993,000 right now. One coin, one life-changing opportunity. It's not a fantasy, it's real. And this is exactly why serious collectors move fast, because opportunities like this don't wait. Now, let me ask you a question. Could that forgotten penny in your collection, sitting quietly for decades, be your secret fortune? The truth is, it just might. But only if you recognize the signs, take action, and connect with the right buyers who understand the coin's unmatched value. Imagine cashing in, transforming not just your collection, but your entire lifestyle. Luxury, freedom, and the thrill of knowing you held something truly rare. Don't let hesitation rob you of this chance. The world of rare coins moves fast, and this particular penny is highly sought after. Imagine the excitement of discovering you own a treasure that others have been chasing for decades. Picture the pride, the empowerment, the sheer thrill of realizing that what you once overlooked is now the key to unimaginable wealth. So, look through your collections, check those old jars, and pay attention. Because in a world of ordinary pennies, the 1975 no-mint Mark Lincoln stands alone. A tiny coin with a colossal story, waiting for the right person to claim it. Could that person be you? Don't just wonder. Take action. This is your moment, your coin, your fortune. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that could change your life forever. Not a gold bar, not a rare painting, but a simple, unassuming penny. Yes, a penny. Yet this isn't just any penny. This is the legendary 1971 no-mint Mark Lincoln cent. A coin so rare, so coveted, that collectors and investors are scrambling to get their hands on it. In fact, the current market value for a pristine example is an astonishing $694,000. Yes, nearly $700,000 for a single piece of copper. If you've ever wondered whether the coins in your pocket or tucked away in an old drawer might be worth millions, then stay with me, because today we're uncovering one of the most valuable secrets in American numismatics. And trust me, once you hear this, you won't look at a penny the same way again. Now, before we dive deeper, let me ask you something. Have you ever walked past a fortune without even realizing it? Most people do it every day. That shiny coin on the sidewalk could be worth nothing, or it could be your first step toward financial freedom. And if you're thinking, "I'll check it later," let me stop you right there. Later is a dangerous word in the world of rare coins, because every second you wait, someone else might snatch your treasure from under your nose. Let's go back to 1971, a time of change in America. The Vietnam War, shifting economies, and a generation seeking stability in uncertain times. In the midst of it all, the U.S. Mint produced millions of pennies, but a tiny fraction of them emerged with a unique anomaly. No mint mark at all. While a mint mark might seem like a small detail, in the world of coin collecting, it's everything. Coins without a mint mark from this era are extraordinarily rare, and this is where history meets fortune. Think about it. Billions of pennies were struck, but only a few escaped the mint without the mark. That's scarcity. That's exclusivity. And scarcity is what drives value, real, life-changing value. Picture this. An ordinary penny from your childhood suddenly becomes the key to a six-figure fortune. It's thrilling, It's nerve-wracking, and it's very real. The emotional pull is undeniable: fear of missing out, excitement of discovery, the rush of knowing that one small object could hold monumental wealth. And here's a little twist. Most people, when they hear about rare pennies, think they need to be numismatic experts to spot one. Not true. Sometimes the most valuable coins are hiding in plain sight, in old jars, drawers, or even coin rolls. Imagine sifting through decades of coins and suddenly feeling the weight of a rare treasure in your hand. That moment, heart racing, breath caught, is the exact moment life can change forever. Now, before you start digging through your couch cushions, let me add a little humor, because yes, people have literally found fortunes between couch cushions. One guy found $2,000 in pennies, and I'm not exaggerating, so if you think your dog ate your wealth, think again. It might just be under the sofa. But on a serious note, those who recognize the opportunity early are the ones who see six-figure returns. So, what does this all mean for you today? It means opportunity is knocking, but only for those who act. The 1971 no-mint Mark Lincoln cent isn't just a coin. It's proof that wealth can be hiding in the simplest, most overlooked places. And the market is hotter than ever. Demand from private collectors, investors, and even museums is skyrocketing. People are willing to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to secure one of these elusive coins. If you're sitting on a collection of old pennies, or even a few you've forgotten about, don't let hesitation cost you a fortune. Get them appraised, learn the signs of rarity, and connect with trusted buyers. Every moment you wait could be the moment someone else takes your chance. Think about the life-changing possibilities: paying off debt, traveling the world, securing your legacy, or simply enjoying the freedom that comes from unexpected wealth. And here's the truth. The 1971 no-mint Mark penny is not just rare, it's legendary. Owning one is a statement, a symbol of insight, timing, and vision. The next step is yours. Check those drawers, examine those rolls, and who knows? That small coin in your hand could be your ticket to a completely new life. So remember, fortunes don't always come from Wall Street. They sometimes come from Lincoln's face on a tiny copper disc. And in the world of rare coins, knowledge is power, and action is everything. Don't just watch this opportunity pass by. Be the one who discovers, secures, and transforms it into real wealth. Your treasure is waiting, and it could be closer than you think. Imagine holding a single coin in your hand, small, unassuming, yet potentially worth more than most people make in a lifetime. Now, what if I told you that one rare penny, minted in the USA in 1969, with a tiny D mark, could sell today for an astonishing $883,000? That's right, almost $1 million tucked into the palm of your hand. You might be sitting there thinking, sure, but that's just a myth, right? Well, stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why collectors are desperate for this one coin, why people are paying top dollar, and why you might already have a hidden treasure sitting quietly in your drawer, waiting for the right moment. And trust me, missing this opportunity could be the kind of regret you don't want to carry. Here's the truth. Every year, countless rare coins vanish into private collections, hidden vaults, or worse, discarded as ordinary pocket change. Imagine finding out too late that your own 1969 D-mint Mark Lincoln penny is the very coin that could transform your financial reality. Fear isn't just a motivator, it's a reality check. People who act quickly in this market are the ones who walk away with millions. Hesitate, and someone else will cash in on the opportunity you let slip. This isn't just about coins. It's about securing a legacy, about turning something small into something monumental. Let's dive into the story of the 1969 D-mint Mark Lincoln penny. Normally, a Lincoln penny is just that, a penny. But the 1969 D features a striking error known as the double die obverse. What makes this coin so extraordinary is the way the date and lettering are stamped. Not once, but twice, creating a subtle doubling effect that can be spotted by the trained eye. Imagine a simple penny, mass-produced for millions, yet a few escaped the mint with this rare mistake. Only a handful exist, and collectors know it. The scarcity alone sends the value skyrocketing. This is no ordinary coin. It's a piece of history, a collector's holy grail, a conversation starter that literally pays. Now, here's where it gets even more thrilling. The current market value is $883,000. Yes, $883,000 for a coin smaller than a thumbnail. Think about it, you could own something that is simultaneously a historical artifact and a financial asset. And the irony? Many people walk past them every day in jars, drawers, or old coin collections without ever realizing what they have. It's like owning a diamond in the rough, literally hiding in plain sight. By the way, did you ever imagine a penny could be more valuable than a sports car or a luxury watch? Yeah, I know, it sounds like the punchline of a bad joke. Hey, your old penny is worth more than my Tesla. But that's exactly how the rare coin world works. And here's the kicker. While others are wasting time debating whether to sell, collectors are writing checks that would make your jaw drop. So, what does this mean for you? First, it means you need to check your collections. Look closely at your 1969 pennies. Check the D mint mark. Inspect for that double date. Even a small scratch or blemish could impact value, but in the right hands, this coin could change everything. Timing is everything in the rare coin market. The demand is intense, the buyers are ready, and the price? It only goes up from here. Here's the exciting part. This is your chance to step into a world of wealth and sophistication that many only dream of. You're not just selling a coin. You're entering a legacy of collectors, investors, and history enthusiasts who recognize the value of spotting treasure where others see mere change. Imagine the thrill of holding that coin, knowing it could be worth nearly $1 million. That's not just money. That's the power to transform your lifestyle, your family's future, and your place in history. And here's the urgency. Every day, someone else is buying these coins. Every moment you wait, the market tightens, and the opportunity slips away. If you have even the slightest suspicion that you own this rare penny, it's time to act. This isn't a game. This is your moment to discover hidden wealth that's been waiting quietly for decades. The 1969 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny isn't just rare. It's legendary, and legends like this rarely lingered. So, the question now isn't whether this coin exists. It's whether you'll recognize it, seize it, and turn history into your fortune. And trust me, in the world of rare coins, fortune favors the bold.